Falco, like I said.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean no surprise there. He did take a game off Robbie's Shulk with his Falco.
So we'll see how this goes.
Absolutely.
Ramon, I think that was the first time I've taken a set off Brandon in like before Terry came out, because I was like 3-3 on his Sonic and I'm like 0-4 on his Terry. So that's like
Wow.
the first win on his Terry in ages.
Oh, congrats, mate.
Thank you.
So anyway, back to the gameplay.
Back to this game.
Yes. No, it's just a bit of a slow start here. HAFZ trying to get those up tilts working.
I want to say up tilt on Falco is -12, so I think he can S that. I'll check actually.
Okay, while you do that, I'll try to keep on track of what's going on. Alright, Robbie establishing an advantage here.
Even if it is safe, because the move will be stale a lot, it'll be less safe than what it actually says statistically, because it'll be quite stale. So
yeah, you have a good point there. However, HAFZ is actually doing quite well here.
Yep.
He has the early advantage in terms of percentage. I just think he's struggling to establish a good, strong advantage, but as I say that, he finds a short hop back air.
Yeah, Falco up tilt is -12 on shield, and the move is frame 5, so multiple up tilts on shield is frame -17. So.
Right. Oh, very nice retaliation. Very nice and quick from Robbie. Both players already lost their first stocks.
One of Robbie's biggest strengths is getting reversals on Shulk, or killing very
Absolutely.
early, so.
I've seen some ridiculous comebacks from Robbie on my time.
Robbie a bit slow on the B button there. He should be able to air slash that, but I guess it must be quite hard to react to it because the move is so fast. Like, the second hit is frame 12, so it's quite hard to react to that and just up the instantly.
No, absolutely. Earlier I said HAFZ. I was going to say struggle with advantage, but even when Shield Monado is up, HAFZ doesn't seem to be afraid to approach Shulk. Most of the time I think players will just retreat back if Shulk has Shield Monado on, but some characters like Luigi, they can still punish Shulk in neutral, even with Shield Monado up.
Yeah. I think the main thing he's going to want to be slowing down at is versus Smash Shot, especially with a recovery as bad or positional disadvantage as bad as Falco. You really just want to be slowing it down when he has Smash. You don't want to risk any interactions.
Yeah. Oh, so typically a Falco would go for a back air, double hop back air, then maybe HAFZ wanted to do a mix up on that instance with an up air.
Also because there was shield art, the up air back air also record more damage.
Yeah, that's true as well.
Very smart play.
Okay, I like HAFZ just ran away for a little bit.
Exactly, when there's Smash Shot.
Yeah.
HAFZ as a player is in general quite greedy for kills on Ice Climbers. I see him throw out a lot of up smashes and he gets punished for doing that here as well.
Yeah, no. I mean, but I mean sometimes it works. If spamming a move wins you to neutral, why stop doing it? Unless you get heavily punished for it.
I mean, you guys say that he might get punished for rolling, but Robbie's
oh, nice.
that was very early. I feel like he might have DI'd badly, but that was still very dominating gameplay.
Yeah, that might be the case, yeah. But nevertheless, Robbie got the job done and dusted as soon as he's established a little advantage.
Versus Shulk, you really can't be mashing at a disadvantage.
No, absolutely not.
You
particularly with Bossa Monado when it's active, you can't keep mashing air dodge, which I am guilty of doing so myself, to be honest.
Yeah, and like with a character with such a such little airspeed as Falco, it's really easy for Shulk to just like swat him out of the air with like a fair on air. So you really have to watch what you're doing. And,
oh,
like,
absolutely.
Not commit to anything.
Yeah, definitely on that. HAFZ is bringing out the Ice Climbers.
Not having faith in Shulk, but
no,
I don't know how this will
He's trusting his duo of Nana and Popo. Nana being the ICs he controls. Yes, I know I say that a lot, but I'm going to keep doing it, and we got an early SD. Robbie hanged his head in shame there.
Oh, that was...
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. I've seen HAFZ do that a few times. I'm not sure if it's a sort of way to throw off his opponent and such.
He might be wanting to do a B reverse side B or B reverse down B, or turn reverse side B,
yeah,
and then that misinput.
That might be a possibility.
Because sometimes when I do wave bounce side B on Young Link, I'll accidentally up B, so that might be it.
I see.
That might be it. I'm not sure.
But I mean, HAFZ is taking full advantage of that SD right now. He held Robbie by the ledge for quite a while.
Yeah, Robbie's quite aggressive right now. Clearly, he's frustrated by that initial SD. And
no, absolutely. He's looking for the redemption. Yeah. He wants to redeem himself from the SD.
But he's also giving himself quite a lot of damage because of that.
No, that is absolutely right.
Nice with punish, staying patient. Looks like he's slowed down now.
Oh, just out of range. Just out of range from that landing. Parries can only do so much for you to not get...
Sorry, I was just reading chat. You're right, I don't really know why he picked Town. You know, Town is known for being one of Shulk's best stages because it's very large, so he lives for a long time.
No, absolutely.
It's horizontal blast zone, so you kill with fair really well.
It could also be one of HAFZ's best stages, with his ICs in particular. That could be instance, because it was his counter pick.
Well, Ice Climbers, I think, are normally said to do really bad on Town because, you know, the moving platforms? It messes with the AI.
Oh,
so
yeah, no,
sometimes you just
that's a good point. I didn't think about that.
I'm not really... Possibly he wanted to pick someone else and he changed his mind and went Ice Climbers.
Ah, okay. No, that's a fair point there. But nevertheless, HAFZ is still...
He's still in the lead.
He's still in the lead, still establishing that one stock advantage.
And this sets quite a good precedent, because if he can beat him on probably Shulk's best stage in this matchup, then what hope is there for Robbie?
I still think HAFZ's neutral in general is very predictable.
He presses a lot of buttons.
Yeah, no, absolutely. He gets away with it sometimes, but you just can't get away with it all the time. Now he has one more stock left, so he'll get the duo again. But it would be great to finish off the last stock as solo Nana.
Yeah.
But he's struggling to approach. Robbie has got Nana surrounded essentially with sort of like bunny hops with constant changing Monados.
He's calling out the jumps as well.
Yeah. Alright, he caught in there at long last. But again, both duels are back. Robbie needs to separate them as soon as possible. Maybe even take advantage of the moving platforms, as you mentioned.
Well, now it's FD, so this is quite good for Ice Climbers because they can get their stuff going without any platforms intercepting.
Right.
Yeah, Robbie likes cycling through his arts a lot. He'll use one for like
I think that is a bit of a flaw in his playstyle, but you know, it's just how he plays really. And but I do think there are some cases where it did cost him stocks in previous other sets from what I've seen him play before.
Well, game 2 going to HAFZ. Now Robbie has the counter pick, so we'll see where they go. Running it back.
Running right back to Town and City.
I think clearly HAFZ thinks otherwise about this stage in this matchup.
No, absolutely.
So he's willing to take him here. But yeah, I guess there's a trade-off because Robbie likes cycling through arts a lot, which allows him to do like the best in each situation. But it might mean that if he messes up and he's in disadvantage, he doesn't have the necessary art to save him.
Yeah, no.
So it's quite a volatile playstyle.
Absolutely. So here we are into game 3
Falco
now.
game 1 and he lost. Icy's game 2 and he won.
Early SD from Robbie game 2.
Oh yeah, also. So I'm not sure how this will go.
Well, I think it will be a bit of a close call because the SD really did set back Robbie in game 2.
I don't know, yeah.
As much as strong HAFZ can build up an advantage, as well as pressuring Robbie from approaching in general.
Nice separation.
It's not, separation is to say. But then again, I don't think HAFZ's neutral is very effective. Because as soon as he goes into disadvantage, he struggles to make it back onto the stage to catch a breather. That's a nice catch.
As a player,
oh, he's thrown out the...
As a player,
he kept it simple with the forward throw. I respect him for that because sometimes if you go for a forward smash, your opponent can just bring up the shield almost instantly. Nice covering on the platform there.
HAFZ presses a lot of buttons at a disadvantage, so he'll use side B to get back a lot. But if the opponent's playing well and they're whiff punishing it well, it's like very good.
One very common habit I see from HAFZ, especially when I've played him before, is that when he recovers high, he would most of the time always go for side B.
Yeah.
And a good skilled player is got to catch up on that.
I mean, side B is very good because it's there's a lot of like varying drift with it, but I mean, with Shulk's like giant sword, it's really quite hard to circumnavigate.
I'm not too sure if you can cast the sword. He caught Nana, the one HAFZ is controlling, so that's an early stock for Robbie. This is great. Just what he needed.
It's looking quite dire for HAFZ.
This is the redemption I was talking about in game 2. Oh my goodness, I have the Tigers playing in the background. What a great track to play in the background whilst listening to this. Alright, double back here. HAFZ will do well to take down Robbie's second stop.
Nice to see HAFZ calling out Robbie's jumps there, because Robbie is a player who likes full hopping a lot. So
yeah, no, I mean, as you saw there, his up B got punished there, but because he's on the fresh stock, he can quickly switch to shield Monado.
Yeah.
That's why I think rapid jabbing Shulk in general is somewhat risky early on at low percents, because I think in most cases, like Inkling for example, Shulk will get a free forward smash.
Rapid jabs are quite good if the Shulk is already.
SD. So HAFZ SDs at the end. RobbieAK47, sorry, 42nd.
RobbieAK47.
I know, I'm a bit bad.